Our catechism questions for our older students focus on Jesus ascending into heaven and then him returning to earth at the end of time. It's interesting, as I'm recording this, we're at the end of the liturgical year when the readings start to focus on Jesus's, sometimes we call it his second coming, right? But the Bible refers to it as it's just the coming, his parousia, or his advent, right? So Jesus is planning on coming back, right? He ascended into heaven at the end of his earthly ministry, right? He didn't, heaven's not up in the sky, right? It's not like, you can go up towards Mars, hang a left, and you'll find heaven. Heaven's not up in the sky, but Jesus ascended. His body lifted up off the earth, up into the clouds till he was covered up and disappeared. Why did he do it that way? Jesus is ascending. He's climbing sort of to a higher realm of being, right? He's not physically, visibly present on earth except in the Eucharist anymore. Right? He's not just kind of walking around in Israel in a human body. He took his body with him, right, into this heavenly realm. But heaven isn't a physical place, it's a spiritual place. But Jesus has his physical body with him there, right? So that's where Jesus is now, so that he can be present everywhere, anytime he wants to be, in every host of the Eucharist, and every crumb of every host, which is why we take such care to take care of those hosts during communion and after communion, to reserve them all in the tabernacle, right? But it's interesting because Jesus is planning on coming back to earth in a physical, visible, bodily way that is different from the Eucharist. He's going to look like Jesus of Nazareth again. At the end of time, he's planning on coming back. And that's what some of these gospel stories like we read about this week of Jesus talking about the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven at the end of time, that's actually going to happen. Jesus talked in other places about when the Son of Man comes, it'll be like lightning flashing across the sky. You won't be able to miss it. Right? It's going to be this visible thing. And he's coming to judge the living and the dead. You and I get terrified of judges in this life because we've seen some bad ones. We've all been blamed for something that we didn't do, right? When Jesus comes to judge us, he's going to be an honest, true, and just judge. And he's going to actually reward us or give us negative consequences for what we did according to what we've actually done in this world. What have we done with the grace that God has given to us? And so if you live every day ready for that judgment, striving after holiness, trying to pray every day, get to Mass every week, be as close to God as you possibly can, love other people, do the basic things that Jesus told us to do, don't have to worry about judgment, because it's all going to go in your favor.